Betfred are offering all new customers a £30 free bet if you place a £10 bet with them. First of all, open your Betfred account and deposit £10. Make sure you use the link under this video so that you receive the £30 free bet offer. Now, we need to find something to bet on for our first bet. This works just like the Coral offer. Before we do anything else, on the Betfred website, you're going to want to change the odds to decimal format. There's a little drop-down box on the left side of the website around halfway down. Click on this and change the price format to decimal. This is just going to make it a lot easier to look at the odds. So what I'm going to do now is find a bet to use my £10 on. To do this, we load up the odds matching software by clicking the link at the top of the Profit Accumulator website. We're going to use this to find something to bet on. Once it's loaded up, at the top select Betfred from the drop-down list. All of the available matches are displayed. For this offer, our first bet needs to be at odds of 2 or above, so I'll click on the Filters button, then click the Min Odds tick box. Then I'll enter 2 in the box and click Apply. This means it will only show us matches that are at 2.0 or above. Now, you can pick pretty much anything from this list, so don't worry too much. Generally, the higher it is in the list, the better. However, you also want to pay attention to this column here. If the odds are high, you're going to need to deposit more money into your Betfair account. So for now, just stick to something close to the minimum odds. So for me, I'm going to bet on this match here, which is on Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid, betting on Real Madrid, because the odds are fairly low, but it's still a decent match. Real Madrid are odds of 2.5 to back and 2.56 to lay. So let's find this bet on both websites. First, I'll load up Betfair, again making sure I'm on the exchange and not the sportsbook. I'll use the search bar at the top to enter the name of the match and select it from the search results. I'll then click on View Full Market in the Match Odds section. Next, I'll go over to Betfred and find it there. Betfred don't have a search option, so I'll have to find it manually. I'll click on Football, then Champions League, and then CL Final, because this game is the Champions League final. Now, if you have no idea what league or tournament the game is for, that's okay. If you look at the top left of the page on Betfair, it breaks down what country and what tournament the game is for. You can also find it by mousing over the event name in our odds matching software. If I tick the box for home, it brings up the bet slip with Real Madrid in it. Now we just need to enter this into the calculator. Again, you can find a link to the calculator at the top of the Profit Accumulator website. Once it's loaded up, make sure Normal is selected at the top. Enter the back stake, which is £10, because that's the amount we have to bet to qualify. I then enter the Betfred back odds, which are 2.5, because those are the odds for Real Madrid on Betfred. The lay odds are 2.56, because those are the lay odds on Betfair. And we leave the commission at 5%. So for me, this bet is going to make a loss of 54p, which is fine because it's just our qualifying bet. My liability is £15.54 because this is the amount of money I need in my Betfair account. If your liability is too high, just go for something at lower odds, although still above 2.0. Finally, this is my lay stake. So we're all ready, let's place the bets. First I go over to Betfred. I've already got the bet slip for Real Madrid up. I just need to enter £10 into the stake box and press Place Bet. Again, make sure it confirms that your bet is placed. I then go over to Betfair, click on the pink lay column next to Real Madrid. Then in the bet slip on the right, I enter my lay stake, which is shown to me on the top line of the calculator results. So my stake is £9.96, so I enter that into the stake box. I then press Place Bets and Confirm Bets. Now, Betfred will credit your £30 free bet within 24 hours of your first bet settling. This means you need to wait for the game to take place, and then wait a further 24 hours for the free bet to be credited. If it hasn't been credited by this time, just load up live chat and ask them to credit it to you. Once you've got the free bet, you just need to repeat the same process again. Now, for free bets, we want to use higher odds in order to maximize our profit. But do bear in mind, the higher odds you go for, the more money you'll need in your Betfair account to cover the bet. I'm going to choose odds of above 4. So I'm going to open the filters, put 4 into the min odds box and click apply. Now, there's not a great deal of choice here as there isn't much football on right now, but that's okay. I'm going to go for this very top match betting on Portugal in the England v Portugal match, since it's an okay match and the odds aren't too high, so I won't need too much money in Betfair. So let's find this game on both websites. First, I find it on Betfair by using the search box at the top. Once it's loaded up, I can see that this is an international friendly game. So on Betfred, I can click on football, then international football, and then international friendlies. From this list, I can find the England versus Portugal match and click more bets. So let's double check the odds. Portugal is odds of 4.6 on Betfred and odds of 4.5 on Betfair. So now that we know what the odds are, let's input it into the calculator. First, select free bet SNR at the top. The back stake is £30 because that's the size of the free bet. The bookmaker back odds are 4.6 and the lay odds on Betfair are 4.5, and we leave the lay commission at 5. So for me, this bet is going to make a guaranteed profit of £23.06. However, my liability is £84.94. This means that I would need £84.94 in my Betfair account for this bet. Now don't worry, this money is completely safe, but I do understand that not everyone has access to this money. If that's you, just go for something with lower odds. This will decrease your liability, but it will also reduce your profit, so just bear that in mind. So now it's time to place the bet. First I go to Betfred, I tick the box next to Portugal, and my bet slip pops up with Portugal in it. I enter my stake, which is £30, and at the bottom of the bet slip there's a little tick box that will say, place using free balance. This will only show up when the free bet has been actually credited. Tick that box, and then press place bets. Again, make sure it says bet placed after you place it. Go over to Betfair, click on the pink lay box next to Portugal again, enter the stake, which you get from the top line of the calculator results, and then press place bets and confirm bets. That's now been fully matched, and this bet is going to make a guaranteed profit of £23.06. Once the bet is settled, I can then withdraw all of my money and move on to the next offer. If you're already a platinum member of Profit Accumulator, you can carry on with the other offers in the beginner section. If you're not yet a platinum member, you'll need to upgrade in order to continue.